When Nick Kristoff asked me to join him in Boston, I immediately said, I've spent a lot of time here. My heart rests here, and I want to see ways to improve lives of people there.
I thought of sex trafficking as something that happened elsewhere. To see it happening in the United States, it seems sort of impossible, because you think of, well, if someone goes missing, if a young girl goes missing, it's all over the news, and the whole country rallies behind it, and hopefully they find her years later, but you can't fathom that this is sort of a prevalent issue, because where are these girls coming from?
Hundreds of thousands of girls go missing every year, and a lot of them end up trafficked. One of the attractions of Boston is that it has this model of my life, my choice, that seems to actually be working to some degree both in prevention and in helping these girls kind of start over.
Hi, how are you?
Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Audrey Morrissey.
A young woman was murdered. She was being exploited. And it was out of her death that My Life, My Choice was born. We are dedicated to ending the commercial sexual exploitation of girls. And to do that, we offer a continuum of services that are first and foremost survivor-led.
So I want to welcome you guys back to session 2 of the My Life, My Choice group.
I was the first survivor in Massachusetts to mentor this population.
Please, I encourage you to ask questions. That's what we're here for.
The most powerful thing is for women not just to be the beneficiaries of the change, but to be agents of it.
There are 4 tactics that pimps use. That is force, coercion, befriending, and seduction.
The survivor facilitator is so important, because she brings a real life perspective.
He offered me some money that I just was like, I need the money, and I didn't know how else I would get it. Like, the landlord was knocking on the door.
I think there's not enough attention because there's a level of judgment placed on these young women.
I was actually approached by a younger girl. She was like, "You're very beautiful, like, you made me feel good about myself." She had a lot of money. Later on that day, she introduced me to her pimp. That's like when my story started.
I have a greater sense of the fact that not everybody is free.
And I don't know, like, My Life, My Choice has been like a second family to me. And
I just have so much admiration and respect for these women, for opening up and telling their stories. It makes me think, if that happened to me, would I have the courage?
When I was in the life, I didn't have anyone that I could connect with. I didn't have anyone that I could talk to, and that's probably what kept me there so long. The girls are able to connect with me on a different level that they're not able to connect with to a clinician or any other kind of service provider.
I was exploited. I wasn't able to get out, and the only person I could call was Audrey. And I'd call her, and she'd come get me. It's like being left somewhere and there's no light, and then someone flashing a light and being like, "Come on, girl, come on, let's go." I'm proof that the program works.
The work feels really hopeful. It doesn't feel, people have said to me, like, "How can you do that work? It sounds so devastating." And it doesn't. It would be devastating to me to do nothing.
It's amazing to think that just over 10 years ago, this organization wasn't there. Look what's happened in 10 years. It's in 25 states. And it is inspiring to see that there are solutions out there.
In every community in the United States, there are children being bought and sold. And we have a responsibility, every one of us, to see this. Now you know, now you need to do something.